Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Happy Saturday. It is Saturday, February 27th. We only have 2 more days, well, today and tomorrow left of February, and we're into roaring March. And it looks like March is coming in like a lion too, because it is raining today. It is going to be a rainy / wintry weekend here. I don't know how wintry it is going to be. I think it's supposed to be just a really rainy, dreary weekend, but they're saying like a wintry mix, but it pretty much looks like rain today. Oh well, it's a perfect day to stay inside and stitch. You can see my dining room is lit up nice and bright with my grow lamps for my Christmas Thanksgiving cactus. And so yeah, it's a nice, well, here, let's see if we can get it to, yeah, it's a nice dreary day for stitching and knitting. So I am doing this video today a little bit different because why not? You can probably hear my laundry in the background. I just got cleaned up and showered. It is about almost 10 o'clock here in the morning on Saturday. I have been up since 7, well, 6. But I didn't really get out of bed until about 7. I made my coffee. Saturday mornings are typically the kind of day where, well, it is the only day really for the most part that I can get up, take it easy, relax, not really do a whole lot. I usually sleep in a little bit better than I did today, but last night I did go to bed early because I was just so exhausted from the work week. But so today I got up early, which is great because then it's a lot more stitching and knitting time for me. So today I got up, so rewind. Typically for my Saturdays, I like to get up, do some crafting in the morning, take it easy, have a nice low-key morning on Saturdays, make my coffee, and relax. Not have any pressure to do anything, just do what I want to do in the morning. And then as like midday rolls around, then I start getting a little bit more active, doing the chores around the house. As I turn the camera around, you'll see I have some redding up I need to do. For those of you who don't know what redding up means, that means tidying up or putting stuff away. And because for me, through the week, my crafting just kind of takes over the space because it's just me here at the house by myself. So now that I'm doing multiple different projects on the same day, when I switch, or on the same week, when I switch stuff out, I just throw it beside me on the couch or I put it on the coffee table. And so it just kind of envelops my space. So, but I can do that because it's just me here. So let me go ahead and turn the camera around and show you what I've been working on this morning. Well, actually, first I can show you that the very first thing I worked on today was my sock that I'm working on. This is the Stroll Gradient yarn, sock yarn from Knit Picks. I think it's a 75-25, 75% wool, 25% nylon. And I am doing this, remember, I just showed this, I showed the first full completed sock yesterday in the video, so if you want to see that, you can go check that out. I put another 10 rows of knitting in this morning. Basically what I'm going to do today is between every single project that I work on, I'm going to put 10 rows of knitting in because I want to knock this sock out. So I am now going to, after I finish filming this segment, I'm going to put 10 more rows of this in and then move on to the next project. So let me go ahead and turn the camera around and I'll show you what I stitched this morning. right, so as you can see, I worked on my long dog sampler. So last night I also worked on long dog. And then this morning I decided that while this was not the thing that was calling to me when I woke up today, this was the thing that I wanted to work on since it was on my stand, and I wanted to get a little bit more progress on it. You can kind of see I have some writing up. I have some DVDs over there that I want to watch. You can see how my crafting just kind of takes over my space. There's my couch. I really need to just clean up my space. And I even have some stitching over there on my love seat, because that's what I can do. Anyway, so this is what I worked on this morning. Here's my long dog samplers, Le Jardin de Plaisir. And here is what I actually, oh, that's actually, no, that's still more green than what it actually shows. I think this is just, well, that's actually kind of more accurate. Anyways, here is what I got to today. So last night I finished this berry motif up here at the top. So before I only had this one berry and this leaf. So last night I finished all of the leaves and these other two berries. And then this morning I did all of this white. So I finished the top and the bottom here of this long section. And then I came down here and did this section of white here, which is not really white. It's 3866, I think, DMC. But that's what I did this morning. And then I was happy with that. So I'm putting it away for now. So there we go. That is Long Dog Samplers, Le Jardin de Plaisir. This is on a 36 count patina by Color and Cotton Fabrics. Color and Cotton. Not Color and Cotton Fabrics, just Color and Cotton. COLOUR and Cotton. All right, so that is what I worked on so far. After I do my knitting, here's my blanket that I've been using, my blanket that I finished a lot. I absolutely love my blanket. After I finished my 10 rows of knitting, I have already decided what I'm going to work on, and that's my Little House Needleworks Coming to America. I have decided that this is what I woke up thinking about. So this is what I want to work on. So before I showered this morning, I went ahead and moved the Q-snap, and I am now ready to go ahead and finish the bottom here. So I have 1840 to put in here, which will be pretty quick to stitch. Then I can put in the building, and then I can decide what I'm going to do up here on top. I think what I'm going to do is move Boston over here to this side above the building, and then I'm going to figure out something to put in the center. So instead of having Boston in the middle, so Boston will be over here instead of Baltimore. So it'll say Boston over here on the left in the blue, and then I think I'll put something different here in the middle. Is what I'm thinking about doing. So that's my tentative plan. So today, I'm definitely going to put in the 1840 at the bottom here, and probably start working on the grass and the building, the brick of the building. So we'll see how much I get done today. I do have some other things I'd like to work on, but that is my first plan of action after I do some knitting. So I will check back in with you a little later, and we'll see where we get to. Hey guys, it is now 11:30. I'm not sure if I said the right time earlier whenever I filmed first. So it was almost 10 o'clock. It was like 9:40 when I filmed earlier. So it is, get my finger out of there. So it is now going on, what time did I say? 11:30? I think it's around 11:30. I am doing really well with my crafting and laundry. If you can hear, I don't know if you can hear that or not. I always say that, but I know often the microphones are able to block that kind of stuff out. And so I am going to show you my progress on everything, and then I think I'm going to get the edit video uploaded to YouTube, because I have some dinner plans this afternoon. I am meeting some friends at a local Asian grocery store this afternoon to check it out. It's a fairly new grocery store in the area. So if you have been with me for a while, you've known that I did live in Korea for a year. So I like to go to those kind of stores every once in a while, just kind of refresh my memory on what it was like to live in Korea, and you know, pick up some of those types of groceries and stuff to I don't know. I do miss Korean food, so it's nice to sometimes be able to pick up some of those things that you can't necessarily get in the American grocery stores. So we're gonna go check out that grocery store and then go to one of our favorite restaurants for dinner tonight, and just take it easy this afternoon and evening. So I think I'm going to take a break from stitching and crafting this afternoon. Early afternoon, I'm going to get some lunch, make a sandwich or something probably. And then I think I'm going to play my computer game a little bit. So I wanted to show you my progress so far. I will stitch a little bit later tonight as well as knit. So I will have that progress to show you tomorrow, and we'll go from there. So I hope you all are having a great crafting weekend as well. But let me turn the camera around and I will show you what I got to this morning. First off, I did go ahead and get 10 more rows into my sock. So I am progressing well on the on the foot of my sock. I also went ahead and pulled the toe inside out and stitched in the end of the cast on, so that is all taken care of, because sometimes I hate doing that at the end of the sock. I just want it to be done, so at least that end is stitched in. So that is progressing nicely. I will continue working on that as we go throughout the day. I might even, sometimes while I'm playing my computer game, I will just stitch a row if there's like a slow part in the game, and be able to just knock out some rows as we go. So that will go with me over to the computer. Then if you don't remember from 2 seconds ago, whenever I showed you, I was going to be working on Coming to America by Little House Needleworks. And again, I was going to work on the 1840 section down here, as well as start into the building. So here is what I got to so far. So I did go ahead and stitch up this 1840 banner. So that is when Ellis Island opened, was 1840. And so I did that, as well as I started stitching up the grass. Now I am much more of a stitch one leg across and then go back. So, but because I am using, the pattern calls for Classic Colorworks flosses. I don't have Classic Colorworks flosses, so I am using Color and Cotton Eat Your Greens for the green. And I am not I like using variegated threads, but I am much more of, usually whenever I use a variegated, I will do a stitch all one leg and then come back and do the other leg. But for this one, for some reason, I am doing it, even with the numbers, I did do the entire X, but I am a much slower stitcher when I do that. So I am slower to stitch these sections. So that is my progress so far. The red is also a Color and Cotton, and it is redwood. So that is, originally it is supposed to be Classic Colorworks Pea Pod for the green and Manor Red for the red. So that red will also be this main color of the building up here. But these are the colors that I'm going to use. So the redwood and Eat Your Greens for the grass. So I'm going to continue working on that. I might put that away for this evening and stitch on the British Isles for the night, or I might work on this. I don't know. I might go ahead and knock out the green tonight as well for the grass, and then that way the green is completely done. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go with the flow, stitch what I want to stitch, and enjoy the process. So I hope you do the same. As always, enjoy your crafting, and don't forget to always be creative.